something for you to think about. We're moving on to stenciling, which people love, but this is not an ordinary stencil kit. These are 3D stencils. Wait till you see, you got a choice here, whether you want the natural or the beautiful flowers. Sarah will walk you through. Everybody gets the 3 kit, so choice of tropical or garden for $29.95.
You have to have them both. There's honestly, there's no choice in these, folks. Can you see the dimension on each one of these? If I actually show you, this is that stencil made up. That rose looks 3-dimensional. These flowers, when they're made up, they actually look 3-dimensional.
Yeah, they are popping
I'm gonna have to show you that. I'm gonna show you the demo, then I'll go in and explain what you're getting, because you need to see this. Right, so in the packet, you get, so here's the rose one, you get 3 stencils in the kit, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3. Here's what you're gonna do. You're going to take number 1, you're going to place it down, and we're going to start putting a little bit of ink through this, right? So all I'm going to do, I'm using the aqua pens, which we've got coming up in a little while. I'm going to pick up the first colour, and I'm just going to ink through this. So it's all about application of colour, getting that laid down and building up your own kind of background-based colours. If you don't have our aqua pens, you could be doing this using your distress inks or any sort of colouring medium, right? There, when I lift the stencil off, there is our base colour. Now watch what happens. We bring stencil number 2. Stencil number 2 lies down over the top. It lines up perfectly, and we're going to come with a deeper shade of colour, right? So I'm going to pick up a slightly darker shade, ink through this bit of the stencil, and this starts to give me, isn't it amazing? It starts to give me the 3D-ness, right? The 3D-ness. This is a technical term here. Yay! Come on.
We make words up all the time.
Can you see it's starting to look a little bit more 3D? Then we take the third one, lie the third stencil down, and it's going to line up. They're all numbered. They all line up beautifully. We then pick up the third one with another colour, add in your third colour, and then what it's doing is it's making that rose truly, truly 3-dimensional. Now, when you're at home, you're not going to have to rush like when I am on air, but can you see those different layers of dimensions? Now, you imagine doing that and then finishing it off as a beautiful finished card.
Oh, it's so
How incredible do they look?
And how easy, right?
How easy, just 3 layers, just 3 different layers of colour. Now that you can see exactly how it works and what it does, let me walk you through the 2 different options.
Because it's whichever one you get, you're getting 3 flowers. So 3 stencils
each set includes multiple stencils.
Right.
They've got the stencils and also the masks included. So if you then wanted to mask this off to create a background, you've got the mask included too. So in this first set, you're going to get the hydrangea. So can you see that beautiful 3-dimensional hydrangea? I'm going to demo this next.
This set is called Garden, by the way.
The garden set. So you also get the rose that we've just been working on, and you get that incredible sunflower.
Beautiful.
Right?
So that's
that
called
is your garden set. Then the second set you're going to go through, you're going to get that amazing hibiscus flower. Right? Now this is brilliant for background pieces, this one. You're also going to get the butterfly. I have a feeling this one is going to be the most popular just for the butterflies. Then you're also going to get the fantastic dahlia.
And that one's called tropical, Sarah.
It's tropical with having the dahlia. We thought it was a little bit more unusual.
Right.
But really, if you can stretch to both, I can tell you, there is nothing like these out on the market. The talent in our designer.
I would agree.
Are you ready to look at some of the samples? I think you'll be blown away when you see this.
I only have 2,000 of each. So this is something that we do plan and expect a full sellout. This is just $5.99 on a credit card. Everybody is getting their choice of either 3, but if you can do it with that $5.99 flex,
well, it means you're
still at $10, $11. And $12,
and you can have all of them. Right. This has got a bit of everything on. So look at the depth and dimension, mixing the, because you get the little butterfly, you get 3 sizes of the butterflies.
Look at that.
Look at these. Now, you also, we've got stamps that can go with these that we've got coming up on here later. Here's that rose. Here's the beautiful butterflies. Look how you can go really Art Deco with these,
or you can just go both.
Oh, look
how gorgeous!
You don't have to use them as full. Just because they're 6 inches doesn't need to need to use 6 inches. You can use just portions of these, just small sections. Whether you're creating your own little tags, your own little embellishment pieces, use just the masks on their own. But there is so much versatility on what you can do with these. I mean, I'm just showing you here. Look at this rose. How fabulous does it look in a different colour?
There are a lot of items that if you're new like me, you're afraid to try. But stenciling is something even the kids love to do. But now this looks, you know, next level stenciling. This is that three-dimensional flower that looks as if it's popping off the page.
That's the idea.
And it's as easy as it gets. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. We've never done anything like this.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Let's take number 1. So this one here, again, is coming in your garden set.
So we'll do the hydrangea.
So this one here's your hydrangea. So all I'm doing is it's like a little, just a sponge applicator. Let's pick up the blue first of all, right? And so we're just going through the stencil and getting that blue background.
Yeah.
See, it's really easy to do. And doesn't matter if you don't have exactly this foam applicator that I've got. Basically, any sort of foam, a makeup sponge, and all I'm using is a little bit of ink that I've laid down from the aqua pens, right?
Yep.
There is my first layer. So right now, it's just a nice background piece. Then you come on with the second layer. And I must add, all I've done is added a little bit of repositionable spray adhesive onto my stencils to stick them down, right?
Yep.
Little bit of colour. So now you're layering up that colour a second time.
Right.
So you're going to do that on both of the pieces. Right, and then you can see the idea all around you.
Yep.
So you can see that dimension starting to appear.
What's interesting is that you could stop there if you want. I mean, that's
and
how
it would
great
still
they
look
are.
great.
Yeah.
But they're designed that it's going to keep adding that dimension the more you go. So now if I go in with the very, very deep colour, it's going to give me even more dimension under this. How super easy was this?
So easy. And they're numbered. You can't goof this up, you guys. Look at that.
I officially feel like I am an artist, right? I am, but who knew stencils could do this?
It's like the leaves are curling off the page. This is $5.99 credit card.
And I did this in 30 seconds.
I know. This is $12 to get both of these sets. Now remember, if you're picking up the tropical, you get the butterflies, the dahlia, and the hibiscus. The garden would be the rose, hydrangea, and the sunflower. We've never done this before. We are limited on this.
No one's ever done this before.
Set. Yeah.
No, and this is the thing. What about using your fabric paints and stenciling onto fabric?
Beautiful.
Look at this butterfly with a fabric paint onto like a wrap.
Beautiful.
It's not just about your card making, but you can be so creative. You can be so artistic. Just adding a little bit of gold foiling or every one of these is totally different. What you'll find is if you use all tones in the same colour family, then you're going to get like a nice subtle shade. Same if you use it. Can you see what we've done there? Again, nice and subtle.
Gorgeous.
Or if you stick with all ones in the yellow family. But then you can really go out there, like we did when we looked in here. When you use more of a contrast, they're going to jump out the page at you a little bit more. If you use shades that are a bit deeper, you're going to get that more vintage feel to it. If you use brighter shades, you're going to get more of an Art Deco feel.
Oh my gosh, look at those roses.
What about doing your own background papers?
Beautiful.
But I mean, each one of these is its own work of art.
Sure.
Its own work of art.
And as easy as it gets. You know what I mean? So whether you're getting started on crafting, whether you're getting your child involved in crafting, whether you just want to add oomph and dimension and lift to your pages, because that's what, I mean, crafting is, to do the layers and make everything so intricate. This is a wonderful way to do it. We've not done anything like this. This is new and it's very exciting. Now remember, everybody gets 3 flowers in whatever set you choose. I would agree with Sarah. I would pick them both up.
Because you'll not get this chance again. You will not. It's so different. So this one here was your garden set, okay? So you're getting the 3 different sets, and then the other set is your tropical. Now we're calling it tropical because it's got the more tropical flowers in. So you get your hibiscus flower. I know you all want this one for the butterflies. 3 different sizes of the butterflies, and you also get your dahlia in here. This is what I mean when I said about it looking a little, you know, if you use the retro colours, it's going to look a little bit more modern, a bit more edgy. It just is. If you're looking for something different, this is absolutely it. We've never, ever done anything like this before as a company. I can't even tell you the heartache that went into designing these things. It wasn't me. It was one of the phenomenal designers in our team, Donna, put these together. And the thinking around it, how she makes the flowers jump out the page, is so clever.
And how easy it is. 3 steps. They're all numbered. You can't mess this up. I can do this. You know, if you want this, you have to be quick on it. It's been one of the most popular since my hour started already. This is $5.99 cents on any debit card or credit card to get home. And we are limited. Remember, 2 sets today. If you get them both, you're still $12 on Flex. And because it's $5 to ship your cart, that's it. You're free shipping for the rest of the day. Now, we want you to share your crafting projects as we move on to our next item with Sarah. Share on hsn.com or go to Twitter or Instagram and use the hashtag HSN Crafts or hashtag It's Fun Here or